Hi, my name's Addison with Spiffy, and these are the 5 things I check every year to make sure my car is ready for the winter. The first thing I check is the wheels. The tires on your car are the most important thing on the car to check because they're the only things that are in contact with the road. So the first thing I'm going to do is the penny test. Most people know it, but if you don't, I'll show you exactly how to do it. So you come down to the tire, you're going to turn your penny upside down so that Abe's head is facing down. You take the penny, put it right into your tread wall, and what you'll be able to see is that your tread is going to cover a small portion of Abe's head. If it's covering his head, that means that your tires are still good to go and ready for the winter. If it's not touching his head or it's below it, you might want to go ahead and take your car in and see what tires you can get because they are ready to go. Next thing, pretty simple, are your brakes. Now some cars it's easy to see, others it's not. For this one specifically, it's not that easy to see, but you want to make sure there's about a 1/4 inch of pad left on your tire or on your brakes. So looking here, you can't really see, but I'll show you guys in just a minute what that actually looks like. But on here, I can go ahead and tell you this is actually feeling in. This is about down to my fingernail, which means it is way too low. We definitely got to replace these brakes before we start winter driving. So on this specific car, it's a lot easier to be able to see your brake pad, and you can see right here what your pad wear looks like. But on mini cars, it's much more difficult to see. The wheels covering it, the calipers covering it. You may have a hubcap on that's covering. In that case, it's completely okay to take it to your local mechanic. And most mechanics are nice enough, they'll actually show you what to look for. They'll take the wheel off and show you firsthand just what to look for in your brakes. So next time you can do it yourself. So moving on to our headlights. Looking at these headlights, it looks like this one's pretty clear. It still could use some work, but moving over to this other side here, we definitely need to get these headlights restored. This is going to blur your vision. This is going to darken your headlights. You're not going to be able to see far down the road. You're definitely going to want to get these restored before going into these night times, especially as the day gets shorter and if it starts snowing, raining, all the precipitation, you're not going to be able to see. And next we're going to check our wipers. So there's a couple things you're going to look for in your wipers. First, when you pull them up here, you can start feeling, see if there's any cracking, if it's dry, or if when you turn them on in the rain, you start seeing those streaks where it's just smearing the water all over the place. It is definitely time for some new wipers. And a Spiffy pro tip, Spiffy offers rain repellent that'll actually make your visibility increase by up to 35% in heavy rain. It'll reduce the glare. It's freaking awesome. I use it on my car all the time, so definitely be sure to grab it in the upgrades menu when you guys are checking out. Now, last thing, let's talk about paint. Salt, ice, rain, acid rain, these are horrible for your paint. And over time with salt, you'll start seeing rusting, fading, discoloration, and there's a couple ways you can prevent that. Quarterly waxing is a really great idea. It's a really good way to put a good layer of protectant over your paint to be able to protect it from the elements. But a really great way to do it is to go ahead and ceramic coat it or put a diamond plate on it. That'll protect your car for up to 2 years against some of these elements, and it's the best possible way that you can keep your car ready in the winter and keep it rust and fade free. These are the 5 steps and the 5 things I check to make sure my cars are ready for the winter, but Spiffy has a ton of other hints and tips on their blog at blog.getspiffy.com. And if you go ahead and check them out today, we'll get you $20 off your first service. And don't forget to select your headlight restoration, rain repellent, and wax upgrades today.